Welcome back. I'm Kim Bailey. She's Fulyana Osborne, and this is Inside Exec. For those of you who have been listening in sequence to our podcast, you will realise that we have had something of a break for the last 6 weeks or so. We are back now. We're in the same room. We're going to talk non-stop for some considerable time. And the first topic that we're going to cover today is about working from home. Both of us now work from home. We have in the past obviously worked in big corporations, in the public sector, in smaller organisations. We have combined working in organisations and working from home. And we want to talk today about how you maintain a team around you when you're not in a team environment, about the building of relationships, how you can do that, and certainly we would recognise that the technology today allows us to be in contact with people more often, and that what that does also, I think, is allows us to have distractions more often. So let us hear from herself about how she's going to build a team around her working from home.
Thank you, Kim. Actually, this came about by me talking to lots of people with the same experience. I think how the conversation developed was it's very, very effective working from home because you focus, because you have no interruptions and all of that. The thing with that is, from people I'm hearing, it can be very lonely and you don't feel part of a team because you're actually not there seeing them and hearing the noises, etc., etc. So we talked about what is it that we used to do when we were in the office all the time compared to now. One of those things would be you bump into someone in the lift and then you go say, they comment on they just been to a conference or whatever it may be, or to a meeting, and you say, oh, we must catch up over coffee about that, and you make the effort and you do catch up over coffee. But why don't you do that when you're at home?
Well, I wonder if it's about giving yourself permission. I heard you say that it's good working from home, but you need to be disciplined. Taking time off or allowing yourself to have what you would see as time off because you're working from home is part of the discipline of what you do with your day. So it's about for me, it's about being disciplined, but also about giving myself permission to do some things that I would have done in a different environment. But because I'm working from home, I think, well, if I do that, I'll let myself go. I'll lose the discipline of being focused on the tasks I'm supposed to be doing. For me, it's about having a list, as you would expect, but on that list I will also include something that is about catch up with so-and-so.
Because also the other thing is that when you at work and there's someone's birthday and you have morning tea, you stop 10 minutes. Everybody's busy, but you stop, and it's valuable, very valuable that you do that. But when you're at home, you feel like, oh no. So I was wondering, why don't we do that? We've got all the technology and very easy compared in the past. So why can't we FaceTime the morning tea and be there in there and listen to the conversations? Directly wish the person happy birthday or congratulate them on the award, whatever the morning tea is about. You've got all this available technology and it's instantaneous. So why not use it? And this way you're part of it. They can see you, you can see them, and you can hear the conversations other than yours.
And it's about not sending the text message and not sending an email, but about the human-to-human interaction of using Skype or using Zoom or using any one of a dozen interactions through technology where you can actually be face-to-face with someone. Most recently, I suppose in the last couple of years, I've used a program that produces a musical card, and I place a person's face within the activity that's happening on the card. And I find that has been a very useful way for me to feel like I'm contributing some enjoyment to their day. And over the years that people get the card and they see themselves in this little music video clip, and then they will feel obliged to call or to be in contact. And so sometimes it's you giving the other person the opportunity to be in touch as well. Just as an aside, I'll tell you that Fulyana's was a roller disco derby, which was very fascinating for us all to see.
Something I can't do in real life, so it was a pleasure to watch. in one of my discussions, we talked about the working from home and the relationship building. We thought we seem to be very diligent in applying that when we're working across states or across the globe. We went to a lot of effort to make sure that we find a time that suits everyone, that we had a phone conference with very, very cumbersome technology. We also had a screen. So why don't we make this a norm? It is a norm. We talk to our friends on FaceTime, we talk to our friends on Skype, we talk business on those sort of mediums. So why not make an effort to say, I want to have a Skype call with you? It actually doesn't take any longer. There's a perception that says, I'm wasting time, it's more efficient if I send an email.
Yeah,
Well,
I really think it's about the permission. It's about giving yourself permission to use the technology for this purpose, recognising that it is important for your ongoing contribution to the work that you're doing from home, whatever it is, that you need a team or you need interaction with someone or you just need a break from what you're doing, because we are not geared to work all day, every day on certain things. We do need a bit of variety, and variety does bring us the opportunity to think about what we are doing mainstream in a different way as well. For me, it comes back to giving yourself permission to use that time to develop relationships, to build teams, to have some time out if that's what it is, if that's what you think you need. And just say, yes, I'm allowed to do that because I work from home now and I'm the boss. I work with someone who works from home and people will ask him to go to activities or to spend a bit of extra time with them that he wasn't planning on doing. And his response is always, I've got a really good boss. I'll just get some extra time off. And what he means is that he will tell himself that this is a worthwhile activity.
Yes.
And he will give that time to these people. So I think that's a good approach, is to remind yourself that you work for a good boss and the boss will let you have that time off.
I like that, but I also like the fact that people are very, very focused, as we should be, on effectiveness, efficiency and outcomes. But if I just add the word relationship building amongst it as front of mind, then we have the complete package.
Right, well, I hope that that's given you a little bit of insight into how we work from home and how we would see you being able to work from home and keep your relationships in terms of work happening for you, and that you should be doing that, and we hope that you are. We will be back with another topic shortly. I'm Kim Bailey, she's Fulyana Osborne, and this is Inside Exec.